My name is Kristin Otinek and I fight out of Main Street MMA, also representing O Athletic Jiu-Jitsu. So I got into MMA about 5 years ago when I started with no-gi over at the Dark Side with Victor Poses. And actually I was a personal trainer at the time and he hired me to do strength and conditioning with him. He was coming to my gym, getting work in, obviously transitioned over to him saying, hey, come to my gym, come see what I do. And I went over there and I don't think he thought I would ever leave. So went from no-gi, went pretty hard there for about 2 years. Did a little bit of the Muay Thai privates with him and then moved on to a couple other teams and fell in here over at Main Street. Got into full-on MMA first fight here. I love Main Street. Bob Perez is the head coach here. Besides MMA, striking, and ground with him, they also have a ton of world-class boxers and the coaches to back it up here. So with having the proper leadership to guide you and believe in you and give you all of their knowledge, you have obviously great tools for success there. But the teammates that I have are, they're fucking awesome. I have a great, really supportive team that, as cliche as it sounds, totally feels like family. My most memorable fight that I've had is going to be my loss to Bree Winfrey. I went up 2 weight classes for that one as an amateur, wanted to test it out, see how we felt. Normally I fight 115, did a catch at 130 for that, and she beat my ass for one and a half rounds. And I learned a lot about myself there. I showed a lot of heart and I showed that I could take a lot of punches to the face. But with that being said, it is one of my favorite memories that I have. I totally owned it. Right away afterwards, I posted pictures on social media, showed up to the gym the very next day, went to work, didn't try to cover any of it because I think you have to own your losses just as much as you own your wins because they only make you better. And so I've learned a lot and taken that with me going forward and will continue to do so. My overall message to the world would be more than a pretty face. This is especially for my females in the sport or just females in general up and coming. That's something I'm extremely passionate about is empowering women. And I think it's important for them to know that regardless of how you look, if you have a goal or a sight or whatever it might be that you are passionate about, you should follow through and try not to settle just based on how you're looking. As far as this fight goes, I'm definitely wanting to, as always, come out and show the skill that I've learned and my progress that I've made over time since my last one. I've heard some things through the grapevine. I haven't actually found a whole lot on my opponent. As far as my thoughts on what my opponent are, I can tell you that she's never fought anybody like me before. I know she's got some wins under her belt, but as far as her skill or her style, like I said, I just don't think she's seen someone like me in there yet. I have to thank my coaches and my team, as always, Bob Perez, Main Street, and my coaches over at O and training partners over there as well. As far as people in my corner who you don't necessarily see in my corner, I have to thank Nutrition Depot. Joe Anderson is my strength and conditioning coach. He's fantastic. I have New Image Orthodontics, who's hooked me up with this sweet custom mouth guard. Tim Tam, Bob Stash. I have so many people that I really appreciate backing me up and being in my corner, even though you can't see them behind the scenes.